Hello everyone, my name is Courtney Thomas and welcome to FITSTREET TV.
A platform that promotes healthy lifestyles and practices that can help strengthen our community.
Today's guest is Kera Nyemb-Diop.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so honored. Kera, I'll let you tell everyone what it is you do and how you got started.
Thank you. So I'm Kera. I'm a nutritionist and I created a coaching program for Black women called Body Respect, where I teach them how to build healthier eating habits and a healthier and more positive relationship with food and their body so that they are able to eat without guilt, shame, they can reconnect with their food culture and build a healthful life, basically.
I love it. I feel like the message that you have is so important. You know, every time you post, I'm just like double tapping so hard because I'm like, yes, this is the message that we need put out. I feel like it's a message that is just not seen enough. So just so everybody knows, black.nutritionist on Instagram. Yes, please give her a follow. First, I want to talk about how you got into being a nutritionist and how long you've been doing it for.
I knew I wanted to do something to help people live healthier. So I love science. So I wanted to use my science love to apply it in objects that can help people. I realized actually food is actually more accessible. So I studied food science and I hear people talking about nutrition all the time. But I see a lot of bullshit and misinformation and myth on nutrition. And so, I felt that I had to speak up. So in last August, I decided to open my account and share random thoughts I have on nutrition.
Yes. What are some of the myths that you see, especially within our community, that you would like, to be abolished, that you think that should just be thrown away?
So I think it's very, very common in our community. I see a lot of Black women engaging in those detoxes and diets. And I want to say that it's actually the contrary. You don't need to follow rigid routines to take care of your body. Actually, what's important is to have a healthy relationship with food and a healthy balance of nutrients. When you deprive your body is smart and react by going to the other extreme. And so you're not solving any problem. So I would say that that's the first thing. You don't need to follow rigid nutrition routine to be healthy. You can, reconnect with your body and eat more intuitively to be able to nourish yourself. That's the first thing.
When it comes to the fitness industry, one thing that I'm very passionate about is the representation of people of color within fitness. I feel like in the nutritionist field, especially, you don't see many people of color. How are your feelings as far as person of colors in the fitness community? Not only that, but also when it comes to women.
I think I'm uncomfortable in my field. That's how I decided to go on social media because I think I'm not necessarily welcome to share what I share. When I go to conferences, so I'm a nutritionist and I'm only Black woman most of the time. And when I go there, people come and give me their bags because they can imagine that I'm a nutritionist. That's the situation right now in the nutrition field. Mm-hmm. So there is definitely a need of representation and someone who can understand their problems. So I know, for example, I studied in France, grew up in France. I was born in the US. I grew up between actually France and the US. My father is from Cameroon, my mother is from Guadeloupe. And when I was studying nutrition, I realized that the food I eat at home is never represented, never. So, and even if I look at the nutrition recommendation, and when my aunts and my mothers ask for help, and I realized what I've learned, and all my big degrees, as they said in my family, with my big degrees, I wasn't able to help them because no one is eating quinoa, no one is eating hummus. You know what I mean? And so I realized that there was something missing, and that's how I had the idea to kind of mix my nutrition expertise and my culture to be able to provide culturally relevant nutrition recommendations. We need a Black nutritionist, and so I realized that I had something that could be a value for our community, and that's how I'm here.
I agree. You are definitely of value. A lot of times as a fitness professional, when we give people recommendations on what to eat, it's always the things that are healthy here. You can, enjoy your home cooked meal. So I love the message that you have regarding that decolonizing food. I am a nutrition coach. Okay, as part of the certifications that I have acquired along my journey from personal trainer to lifestyle coach now. What is the difference between a nutrition coach and a nutritionist?
So everything, so it's a mix of law and title and certification. So in the US, people who are going to have a specific practice, a clinical practice, are going to be recognized as dietitians. So nutrition is kind of wide. Within the nutritionist, you have a lot of differences. And then nutrition coach is someone who's going to help people who go from a behavior A to a behavior B and make a behavior change and kind of apply the knowledge they learn as a nutritionist to make a behavior change. So that's the difference. And so everybody is giving advice, and that's a problem because you have a lot of misinformation. But it's true that on social media, nutrition sells, nutrition is money. So we have to be careful. But it's true that when you're looking for nutrition help, have that discussion with a professional, see how it is, if he respects you, if it's important that if he asks you to cut a whole group of food, that's, be careful. If he or she asks you to stop eating your cultural food, that's also a red flag. If he asks you to buy a lot of product from him or she or her, for example, tea or I don't know, that's also a red flag because, your body is right the way it is. Mm-hmm. I think it's about, learning how to reconnect with your body more than trying to deprive it.
Thank you so much, Kera. It was just awesome having you here. I hope that you just continue to get your message out. I feel that it's a very important message within our community. Thank you again.
Thank you.
We once again want to thank Kera Nyemb-Diop for joining us today. It's black.nutritionist on Instagram. We also want to thank the millions of viewers watching. This is FITSTREET TV, and it's not your average lifestyle.